KOSA and federal online ID check laws just took a step forward in the House. Here's what you need to know. While these bills still have a long way to go before they're law, KOSA and over a dozen other kids' safety bills passed out of the House Subcommittee on Commerce, Manufacturing, and Trade. Even though we work on KOSA every single day, we didn't even know what bills were going to be in the markup until less than 48 hours before the hearing. While KOSA did pass out of the committee, it actually didn't get waved on through, with every Democrat on the committee voting no. The reason that KOSA has been at the finish line so many different times over the course of the last few years is because it's not legislation that we have consensus on. We've been clear with Congress that KOSA is a censorship bill, as are age verification mandates. The good news is we pushed thousands of calls to Congress in the last 2 days. People making their opposition clear to these bills is the only thing that keeps them from reaching that finish line. So if you're worried about these bills, the best thing that you can do is go to badinternetbills.com and use the call tool and call all the offices on this committee and make them regret pushing these bills through and make them think twice about voting on it when it comes up in the committee hearing or on the House floor. Next up, we have a piece on how age verification impacts trans communities. Reporting for Tech Policy Press, Dia Kayali and Jasmine Mithani wrote about how age verification solutions build on technology and systems that have been shown to be biased against trans people in other contexts. They also reported on how a lot of age verification solutions require government ID, when trans people and users are more likely to have problems with out-of-date government-issued identification and inconsistent access to credit and banking information that could be used as an alternative. In the current political landscape, trans people are also more at risk to being abused and criminalized by their information being leaked. Age verification requires a lot of information being collected and stored on us, usually collected by third-party companies that are not all that regulated. Systems like these have been proven to be hackable. Next up, foreign tourists to the United States could be required to disclose the last 5 years of their social media presence if a rule proposed by CBP is approved. Under this rule, visitors could be asked to provide telephone numbers, email addresses they've used in the last 10 years, in addition to IP addresses and metadata from photos. This is just the latest in the Trump administration's efforts to suppress immigration and intimidate people visiting the US. Next up, we wanted to highlight the Society of Family Planning's report called We Count. They've been tracking and reporting about how people are accessing abortion in the current criminalized landscape. One finding that we wanted to highlight was how many people actually depend on telehealth in order to access abortion. They found that in 2025, 27% of abortions accessed in the United States were accessed via telehealth, which has increased over time from 5% in 2022. This is a great reminder of what telehealth actually supports, considering how many people in the United States have to access abortions outside of their state. Thanks for joining us, and once again, if you want to take action against censorship and surveillance, you can find actions to take in our bio. Solidarity, y'all.